already seen one of my videos, my name's Liam, and I'm going to teach you some basic magic, such as this card trick that I call the Gemini Twins. Now before I begin this trick, I'm going to need to explain the concept of a card's twin. The concept of the twin is that each card, as you should know, has a card of the same colour and rank in the deck. For example, the Ace of Spades and the Ace of Clubs, or 7 of Hearts and 7 of Diamonds. Now what I'm going to try and do is bring the twins together. So what I'm going to do is I would call up a volunteer from the audience, and I would ask them to tell me to stop at any point in the deck as I deal cards off. So they tell me to stop here. I'm going to then put one card in. Then I'm going to repeat the process. They tell me to stop there. I put that in. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the deck and find each card that I put in face up. The Ace of Diamonds and the Ace of Spades. And what should have happened, if I've done this correctly, is I should have an Ace of Hearts and an Ace of Clubs. If you want to learn how to do this trick, continue watching. So you've decided you want to learn the trick. First thing you're going to need to know is that there is setup. You're going to need to find 2 sets of twins, preferably black and red, so that you can easily distinguish them. And then I want you to take one card from each set of twins, and remember to put one on the bottom and one on the top. You also need to remember which one you put on the bottom. A good trick to help with that would be to put that closer to the deck when you put it back down. Now what you're going to do is, it's as simple as the fact that it's self-working from here, really. What you're doing is, the first card you're dealing is the card on top. You put that down. Then you deal some random cards. They'll tell you to stop. Then put in your first card, the one that matches the card on the bottom. So that what's happening is, when you put the rest of the deck on top, you're putting that same card on top of that face-up card. And because of the way you deal the cards off, this card will end up on the bottom. So you can do the same thing. Stop there, put that in, and then you're putting this card on top, so that you can then go through, and the important thing to do is, when you find the card, take the one on top of it, because you've placed its twin on top of it. So take each of them and then reveal them to the audience. Before you start this trick, you will need to explain the concept of a card's twin, because most of the audience probably won't know what that is. I'm just going to go over it one more time. One card on the bottom, one card on top. Remember which one's on bottom. Deal out the cards. That will get moved to the bottom. Stop about there. Put the matching card to the one that's currently on the bottom down. Place that on top. That will now be on the bottom. Same thing. Then go through. Find your cards. And reveal them. you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and remember that the key to magic is practice.